Mata Di. Welcome to the Festival Vibes, the podcast where we uncover the spirit behind the festivals. I am Chanchal Jain, and today we will go deeper into a festival that fills our life with color and energy. I am here with my wonderful friends Sonal, Tanisha, Mitakshi, and Charvi. And today we will go deeper and will discuss about the moral values that these festivals carry behind the back, the women empowerment and the need to stay connected with our roots. We will also be discussing about how festivals like Navratri changes the way we think and live.
Thanks, Chanchal. Navratri has always felt powerful to me. It's not just about the colors or the dancing. It's a spiritual celebration of Shakti, the divine feminine force which keeps the universe in balance. Each of the 9 nights honors a different form of goddess Durga, representing courage, wisdom, kindness and protection.
Exactly. What really strikes me is that our culture has always been a place of deep respect to the feminine. Yet somewhere along the line, we lost that in real life. We worship goddesses during festivals but forget to respect women around us daily.
And true respect does not come from doing rituals, it comes from our daily behavior, how we speak to our mothers, how we treat our classmates, and how we support women at work. If we truly revere the goddesses, then we must respect every woman, every girl, every day, not just during Navratri.
And if you look at their mythology, even the Devas set their example. Lord Shiva is known as Ardhanarishwara, half male and half female, representing the perfect balance. This teaches us that there is no superiority, only unity.
Yes, and Lord Vishnu, the preserver of the universe, never kept himself above goddess Lakshmi. He always worked with her, not over her. That shows true partnership, something that our society still needs.
And even Lord Ram, before heading into the battle in Ramayana, sought blessings from Ma Durga. It shows how even the mightiest warriors required her blessings. It depicts that how we honored and respected divine feminine.
It's unfortunate that society forgets its lessons. Our devtas were insecure about feminine power. They protected it, honored it, and celebrated it. And we have to bring that back, not just in temples, but in classrooms, offices, homes, and everywhere.
Let's move beyond just telling these stories. Let's start living them. Let's teach next generation that Lord Ram respected goddess Sita, Lord Shiva danced with Ma Shakti, and Lord Krishna always admired Radha's grace and wisdom. They aren't just tales, they are blueprints for mutual respect.
As they say, actions speak louder than words. Worshipping goddess means nothing if we don't treat women with dignity and equality in real life.
And that brings me into another point. Kids nowadays know more about celebrities than our own traditions and cultures. But I would like to raise a question. How would our children grow stronger if they're unaware about the traditions and cultures?
Exactly. What's learned in cradles lasts till the grave. If schools take festivals as opportunities to teach values and not just dancing, we can set a more thoughtful generation. And schools can play such a powerful role. They can teach children not just what Navratri means, but why it matters. The stories, the symbolism, the lessons, these should be taught with heart.
Let's also be clear, we don't need just 9 nights to celebrate women. We need 365 days of consistent respect in how we speak, listen, and behave.
Navratri is about strength, but true strength is not in loud voices. It's in kind actions, in standing up for what's right and in showing respect when no one is watching.
Navratri adds rhythm and beauty to life. It's a break from the ordinary. The music, the unity, the colors. It's soul-touching. But the real beauty lies in what it teaches, celebrating the divine in everyone. It reminds us that joy and meaning can coexist. You can dance your heart out, but also remember why you are dancing, for strength, for womanhood, for culture.
As they say, respect is a two-way street. If you want it, you have got to give it.
Let's not treat culture like an old suitcase we dust off during festivals. Let's make it a part of our lives, our families, our schools.
To everyone, Navratri is far more than 9 nights of dance, music and festivity. It teaches us to pay respect to the women who are with us every single day. The ancient stories of God and goddesses were not just tales, but these were the lessons that forces us to pay respect to our loved ones. The ancient stories were not just the tales of God and goddesses, but these were the lessons to pay respect to women who are with us every single day. I would like to say a powerful thought given by Mahatma Gandhi. If we want a change, then we must start it from the children. Thank you everyone for tuning in to the Festival Vibes. Let's celebrate this festival with joy, respect through our actions, and live with kindness.